The reason why drums feel so good is you've got these huge resonating things vibrating at you.
Hey, Emma, what drum kit do you use?
Am I too old to start playing drums?
Should I get lessons?
How do I
Why
play
do drums
that?
cost
When
so
will I
much?
start sounding good?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Missing a Beat, the podcast where we talk about drumming-related and music-related things. I don't know what we're talking about this week, but Chris does. What are we talking about, Chris?
Are electronic drum kits the future of drumming?
Oh, we go controversial. The answer, my friends, is yes and no, just to be boring, in my opinion. I think it's electronic drum kits are changing the shape of everything, as we probably are already aware. It makes learning more accessible to people because it doesn't make as much noise. It's easier to use because you don't have to learn how to tune, which is a good/bad thing in and of itself. In terms of live, hybrid kits are a great way to go because you can get the feel of a normal drum kit, but you're triggering. So you can get the pads, electronic drum sounds that you hear on the record. So there's the benefit of that. But acoustic kits, you won't lose acoustic kits because if you think about the subtlety of things like jazz and the more delicate playing styles and recording kind of stuff, you're never going to lose that, I don't think, until the tech gets to the point where there is no difference, which I suspect there will never be.
I think also electronic drum kits, just from another perspective of getting them into schools, health and safety wise, because they are more quiet, they're not damaging to hearing. That's a huge thing when we were talking to schools and like, how are you going to protect ears? The room's got to be treated for acoustic kits and all those things as well. So that's a big one. But coming back to what you just said with, is it like ever going to get there to be like artificially replicated? And they're getting close already. Like there's that new DW drum kit that is still a bit clunky, but it's basically a full drum kit, a normal drum kit that you put mesh heads on and then they have a trigger on it, but it gets everything from you can push down the skin and it retunes it. Boom, all these kind of things, right? The cymbals are real cymbals, but they're still fairly loud though. But they feel like real cymbals. Because they are real cymbals that they've just muted a bit in some capacity. But I think those acoustic drum kits that DW have done, obviously a huge expense at the moment. It's like well over £10,000, euros, dollars, whatever.
Yeah.
They might start replacing in the bigger, because this is already happening with triggering in those bigger stadiums where sound is a real issue and drums are just a nightmare, right? And half the time they just trigger all of the kick, snare and toms and they just have the cymbals coming through, right? And it just looks like a real kit, but actually they have all of the control. An interesting conversation I had with Max Marlowe, and he was saying, we were talking about recordings in general and the problems with sampling and all these things, with Emma talking about the nuances, is that a recording already is a simulation of what you would hear in real life. If you then trigger the drums, you are doing a simulation of a simulation, right? And you get into this like simulation inception and get so far removed from the humanity of things that I think people yearn to go back to those more organic times. Hence why the other podcast we talked about vinyl, talked about these things. So I think there'll be a whole, just like classical music's lives. Yeah. People say about things rock's died, and it's like, it hasn't died. It's just gone into a subculture, but it has hardcore fans, right, that are like really dedicated to that. The same with classical metal, all these things. I think you're going to get a whole set of that where it's like super organic, and we almost go back to like the origins of multi-tracking and the Beatles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people already do that, but I think also you'll never get away from the human element of there is a physical thing in front of you that is vibrating in a specific way because you've hit it in that way and it's resonating. Because of that. That's a very acoustic, natural thing for us to do.
Yeah, and the
drums
feeling.
Is the first instrument. And I think the reason why drums feel so good is you've got these huge resonating things vibrating at you. It just feels good. And yes, you can add sub and you can add all that stuff, but it's not the same as being there.
No.
I don't think it's going to be for quite some time, if ever.
No. And therefore, at the end of the day, if we continue to have live drummers and they don't get replaced by AI, which is our other podcast that we talked about, which will appear somewhere around here, then which we believe, actually, we won't give you a spoiler. You can look at the podcast. Then if in the scenario that real drummers continue, electric or not, some drummers are always going to opt to play acoustic kits because they feel better playing them. Therefore, they ultimately have the say in this. So if people want to continue using them, the drummers, which they will, right, they will continue to live, and they might just have a different place. But like, you said about just there, like, even when you have a drum kit that's an acoustic kit, even the stick that you choose, even with two that are the same, in theory, right, will then give you a slightly different pitch when you hit the snare. The way you grip the stick is going to change how much that is. And then just your body changes it. So me and Emma can use the same technique, the same drumstick, the same snare drum, right? And even if we do the motions almost identical, your physicalness of how you're going to hold that stick, because your hand is different to mine, will give a different response and different sound. And therefore, I think we're always going to have acoustic drum kits.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it.
Completely. I think there you go.
Yeah. And that's it. And it will be a hybrid, right? That's going to be what will happen. It's going to be, you'll have both, because so much music's going to have, as you said, triggers and samples, and you'll have your sample pad on the side and then your real kit there. So yeah. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right.
Definitely.
In summary, Emma, was that already a good summary?
I think you nailed it, mate, honestly. I think you killed it.
Nailed it. On form.
If you guys would like to watch more episodes of the podcast, just like this one, but obviously on different topics, then feel free to check them out here, or maybe here. I don't know where they are right now. They could be not here, but I'm assuming they're here. Check them out. Big love.